just refuse and say no, and I don't want a full body pat down either. You know, if you really believe all this terrorism's real, how about you actually profile people? Oh, no, can't do that. Now mobile devices will scan your naked body on the streets. Then we have links to the Dutch news, British news at prisonplanet.com from that article. And I saw stories 3 years ago where they already have mobile vans, and he has a link to it, body scanning in England. TSA agent arrested at LAX, going insane, screaming, "I am God, I am in charge." I think they're all insane. Strip searching women, grabbing on people, going crazy. I've had it happen to me, groping people. Admitted airport body scanners provide crisp image of your genitals. And this is a link to the Dutch news, the Australian news, other news. London Guardian reports that they train the people that the woman's breast must be in full detail and the genitals of the man and female must be in detail. That's how they know it's tuned to have a crisp image. And what they show you on the news is the blurred out images. So there's a report there from 2008 admitting from their own reports. And then we have a London Guardian report that violates laws against child pornography. Airport admits strip search body scanners will show people naked. That's the Daily Mail with that headline. For any of you out there in denial about this, AAPA warns against use of full body scanners. The Association of Asia Pacific Airlines is also against it, saying it doesn't work and people are boycotting it and they don't like it. Another report, government uses stimulus money to buy naked body scanners. And it's all about social engineering. Here's another one here out of CNN. Body scanners, health hazards from the radiation. Now, for any of you that doubt, we have the articles up on prisonplanet.com and Infowars.com in the naked body scanner section. For any of you that doubt this is for social engineering purposes and that the government admits that they want a biometric 360 body scan so they can scan you on the streets with passive systems at a distance, we have all the mainstream news articles. But here is, and I keep plugging this because for 14 years I've covered this and people didn't believe me even when I had congressmen on and members of the Australian Parliament on, under a secret UN treaty, just like they've got a copyright treaty that's secret going through that leaked that shows they're going to basically end internet freedom. Under that treaty for 37 years in the industrialized world, in Europe, in New Zealand, in Australia, in Canada, in the U.S., they, at birth, take your baby's blood and say, oh, it's a blood test. Of course, the hospital could do that themselves, but it's an unfunded mandate. It's illegal. And I've been pointing this out. Finally, people 3 years ago in Minnesota looked into what I had to say, filed suits. They won there. Now suits have been won in Texas in federal court in San Antonio, and they've had to destroy 4 million illegal blood samples. That's only the tip of the iceberg. Here is the San Antonio Express News. State to destroy blood samples to settle a federal lawsuit. The state will destroy an estimated 5.3, I'm sorry, the statesman said 4 million, 5.3 million blood samples illegally collected from newborns and kept without parental consent. Here's the AP. Texas will destroy baby blood taken without consent. Okay? Again, they're taking your blood secretly. They want to body scan you so they can track you everywhere, including by blimp. They've already got blimps at 100,000 feet over every major city, on record, Homeland Security, with your heat resonance off your body. How do they get your ID? They have license plate scanners that scan your license plate. Then when you get out at key points in parking lots, they have heat resonance scanners that pick up your heat resonance biometric signature to track you. All Pentagon designed so they can suppress the public when the banks rob you and set up a feudal estate. Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
What's your home worth? How can you compare local real estate agents? And how do you get MLS listings for the entire country? If you're thinking of buying a home to take advantage of a tax credit or selling your house, you first need to see an incredible website called HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com will help you find a realtor to buy or sell a home. It's so easy, and best of all, it's free. At HomeGain.com, you can compare realtors anonymously, receive customized proposals, see consumer reviews, then select the best realtor for you. Go to HomeGain.com and get an instant home value estimate, view comparable homes, and check out street views. HomeGain.com has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and contains a wealth of information, like their home improvement tool that helps you determine which home improvements to make to increase your home's value. See the top 12 home improvements right now at HomeGain.com. That's HomeGain.com. Look for Max, the orange HomeGain gorilla, to help you find a realtor or with any other real estate needs you might have at HomeGain.com, your real estate connection.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with Ecola Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the Ecola Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The Ecola Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling Ecola Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Oh, yeah. We don't need to relax, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get fired up and get aggressive and get in the tyrant's face big time. Think about the bankers. They think they can openly steal $28 trillion and then jack up all our taxes and deploy Northcom and the military domestically to suppress the people. If we simply expose these individuals, they will go down. On the healthcare issue, I promised to go to calls. I'm out of time, so we're going to go to your calls. But on the healthcare issue, I'll be covering it more throughout the week. Obama promised to make it all public and televised and said he's made it secret as if he has the authority. What's the president doing telling Congress what to do? You've got all these new taxes in there. It cuts benefits, raises taxes, a giant scam. They had to buy off all these House and Senate members to get it through. And the Democratic Party is destroying itself, but it doesn't matter. They'll share power with the Republicans. They'll get back in power in the next few elections. Then people will get mad at the Republicans and put the Democrats back in, and the joke is on us. It just continues on because the elite has bought off both parties. You have to indict and arrest the bankers that have taken over our nation. They want control. The insurance companies want control. They wrote the bill, but they put out that they're against the bill so that the left gets in support of the bill. It's all a bait and switch. It's incredible. Scott in Washington, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, 2 questions. Number one, with all this Geithner gate that's now coming out, you think that that's why old Chris Dodd has decided he's not going to run again because